Okay, so hi everyone, welcome on board. This is Anisha here. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys all about IIFT. Everything that you need to know about IIFT college, the exam, when is the exam, and what is going to be your syllabus. So please make sure you guys watch the video right till the end so that you are able to understand in the first go itself why should you apply for IIFT, and once you have made up your mind, how do you go about with the preparation for the same. All right, people who are watching this video or watching any of my videos for the first time, guys, this is Anisha here, an MBA from NMIMS 2015. Post that I did an executive management from Harvard Business School, and I'll be your mentor and guide for all the non-CAT exams, strategy, personal interviews, cracking up your profile for the top colleges all throughout till the end of your final selection. All right, so please get a book and pen and make sure you guys are making your notes so that you all are able to get into IIFT, which is one of the top 30 colleges in India. All right, so let's have a quick understanding of IIFT in a short nutshell. It's basically the entrance exam which is conducted for IIFT College in Delhi. It has multiple campuses, but yes, Delhi is the most famous one. It's called as the Indian Institute of Foreign Trade. It started with foreign trade as the main subject, but now you get the option to have your specializations in marketing, finance, HR, operations with the added flavor of foreign trade. So where in other B schools you are studying marketing, here you are studying marketing plus additionally what aspects of trade affect marketing and how can you handle and tackle that, which is an essential part of your overall selection process as well. They will ask you to give in insights about what's happening in the foreign trade when you're selected for the GDPI round. All right, when is this exam conducted? Over the years, it has always been conducted a week after CAT. Last year, due to the pandemic, it was not in December but was conducted in January. This year, it is back on track with the exam being conducted on 5th of December 2021. Registration form is not yet out. Only the date has been revealed that it is going to be conducted on 5th December 2021. Okay. One of the questions which a lot of people ask, should I actually give IIFT? Well, honestly, yes, you should be giving IIFT an attempt because the placements are really good. You have amazing companies like PepsiCo, Marico, HUL, Airtel, all of these companies coming on campus, and many more product management and financial consulting companies and offers which are being given out there with a mean package approximately of 20 lakhs per annum. So definitely worth a shot for all of you guys. Okay, how do you crack the exam? Well, CAT will help you, but you will have to do a little extra effort, especially in general awareness, because if you have seen the past trends, IIFT general awareness has been very peculiar. You can expect any offbeat questions. Like I remember when I wrote the exam, there was a question about which was the first movie of Rani Mukherjee. That's how offbeat we can go with respect to GK. So we have to make sure our strategy is really strong. There are two ways to make sure you are cracking it up. One, maximize your scores in other sections, but do not let GK go for a toss, because again, IIFT is one more exam which banks a lot on sectional cutoffs. Okay, so please make sure you guys are taking note of that. Like I said before, there are 3 campuses: Delhi, Kolkata, Kakinada being the latest one. Oldest is Delhi. Your target when you're preparing for the exam should be IIFT Delhi. That's what we are aiming for. All right, now let's have a look at the paper pattern. So IIFT has peculiarly been known to have a changing paper pattern when it was conducted offline. Now it has been done online. So the paper pattern with respect to number of questions and the total marks has been consistent. Still, stay aware, stay glued to the channel. If there are any updates and changes in the paper pattern, we will notify you guys and make sure you are ready for the same. As of last year, the paper pattern had 25 questions in quants, 3 marks per question, -1 negative mark. All right. Second, we have the verbal ability and reading comprehension section, 35 questions. That means VARC is the most important section for IIFT. Again, 3 marks per correct question, -1 for negative questions. Third is our DI and LR section. So this has adapted the same test structure like you have it in CAT. So, having quants separate, verbal separate, and DILR separate. So that's a good thing. So your CAT and this prep can be well aligned. But yes, there are different elements of the syllabus, which I will be talking to you guys in the next few minutes. So make sure you watch the syllabus also so that you understand what's the delta between CAT and IIFT. Okay. In DILR, we have 30 questions, 3 marks per correct question, -1 for a negative question. Last is my general awareness section, where you have 20 questions, but the marking scheme is different. 1.5 marks for a correct question and 0.5 negative marking. So basically the marks are half as compared to the other sections. This gives you a clarity key. See, overall GK is not the only thing which matters, but it is an essential component, keeping in mind we have sectional cutoffs. Okay, so that's something which you have to keep in mind. Overall, there are 110 questions, 300 marks, and 120 minutes time. So this again is more on the time management based exam, unlike CAT, because you have 110 questions here and 120 minutes of time. All right. Now let's take a deep dive into understanding the syllabus of each and every section so that we are able to prepare in a better way. So in quants section, first you have the most important module, which is arithmetic. Trust me, if you watch all the exam pattern videos I have done, I have always shown you guys arithmetic is the most important. It's a fact. 11 out of 25 questions in the quant section were from arithmetic. 5 out of 25 was from geometry. Then comes numbers and modern maths, 5 out of 25. But the bifurcation, if you look at last year, there was 1 question of numbers, 4 questions of modern maths. Modern maths is essentially your permutation, combination, probability, sequence and series, those type of questions. This can vary. Sometimes, you maybe have 2 of numbers and 3 of modern maths. So that can be fluctuating, but numbers and modern maths essentially combine to make 5 questions. And we have algebra, where we get 4 out of 25 questions. This is the complete bifurcation of your 4 important modules of quants. You can see the most important is arithmetic and second is geometry. So pick these modules up and make sure you are mastering them. All right. Then we move to the reasoning section. Now again, here you have LRDI combined, right? So last year, which is in Jan 2021, we had 4 sets of 4 questions each in data interpretation. Okay. So this was absolutely same as CAT prep. You had regular line graphs, bar graphs, tables, pie chart, and combination, basically mixed chart questions. So your CAT preparation shall help you even in the DI sets. Okay. Then we have LR sets, where we had 2 sets of 4 questions and 1 set of 2 questions. So that's like a small caselet, you can say, or a small puzzle which is there. Here we get again questions based on arrangements, circular arrangement, linear arrangement, scheduling problems, games and tournaments, matrix puzzles, like, different people traveling to different cities, those kind of questions, right? So again, standard preparation with respect to CAT preparation. Then you get logical reasoning questions. This is your miscellaneous, or you can say, basic logical reasoning, which comes in all exams like NMAT, SNAP, where you have coding, decoding, direction sense, blood relations, syllogism based questions. So this, if you're preparing for NMAT and SNAP, shall help you get through these 4 questions as well, and they're very easy to score. All right, this is about your LR and DI syllabus. Coming to the next one, where we are talking about the VARC section. Now when we talk about the VARC section, most important is reading comprehension. Reading comprehension, last year we saw 4 passages, 4 questions each. That means 16 out of 35. That's like a major chunk, right? The passages usually revolve around sociology, culture, politics, environment, economics based passages. Not too many factual or questions, but good passages which is there, and inference based questions. Then next most important was your vocabulary. So we saw 8 out of 35 questions, where you have synonyms, you have match the columns kind of questions, identify the root word. So if you have watched all the videos of Norman Lewis done by Rahul sir on your dashboard, vocabulary should be easy for you. If you have not yet, please pick it up and binge watch like you do on Netflix, all the 48 sessions of Norman Lewis quickly. All right. Then the next important module is our grammar. Now this is where it becomes different from CAT, because grammar based questions do not come in CAT at all. On the same lines, even vocab questions don't come in CAT, but your vocabulary helps to make your reading comprehension better, right? 5 out of 35 were on grammar, where you have, find the correct usage of sentence grammatically. That's the typical kind of questions. Then we also get the verbal ability typical questions, which is like one word substitution to the entire phrase, paragraphs, para jumbles, para completion. That's like a 6 out of 35 questions. I'm repeating, the most essential section for IIFT is verbal, because you have 35 questions coming from VARC. So if you guys actually notice, most of the exams, the most important section is going to be verbal. So if your verbal is strong, your party is on and life is going to be much, much easier. So don't neglect that, especially all engineers on the house. I've done that mistake myself once and I know that for a fact. So please pull your socks up and get set go with verbal. All right, let's talk about the last section, which is our GK section. Here we had 9 questions of static GK, 11 questions of current affairs. What do I mean by static GK? Is like, yaar, ye GK change nahi hota hai. Books and authors, awards and winners, like Nobel Prize पहला वाला किसने जीता था, या ये book का author कौन है, or who's the capital, where is the capital of UN, any of those locations, all of those kind of static GK based questions. Current affairs, what has happened in the last 6 months to 1 year, major events, happenings, awards, changes in politics, or new rules, bills being passed, mergers, any new CEOs, all of these kind of things. All of these questions are MCQ based and matching. Like matching matlab like a match the columns. जो हम school में करते थे match the columns, that kind of questions. Okay, so I hope all of you guys are now clear with the paper pattern and the syllabus for IIFT. One last thing, how do you make sure you get into IIFT? We have a very simple plan of action for all of you guys. You will be making sure you have everyday live classes where we are sorting your concept builders. They're going to be recorded videos, plus actual IIFT DILR questions solved, because that's one of the most pain areas where we are doing them. In the live classes, we will be solving all your actual IIFT verbal questions as well, quants questions also, so that makes it easier for you. Plus, you have 5 full-length mocks of IIFT as per the IIFT paper pattern, sectional tests and videos where a topper is solving the paper, so that it makes it clear for you how to approach, what questions to leave, since leaving the questions is very essential when you have an exam with negative marking. All right, I'll make you guys meet a lot of IIFT toppers from the last year and the previous years to understand their strategy, what helped them crack the exam in our special sessions which will be conducted on Sundays, to make sure कि IIFT तो यार clear करना ही करना है. And post that, you will have special What PI sessions with, again, the IIFT mentors. We have amazing students who made it to IIFT last year, previous year, who are working with Airtel and ICICI Bank and ITC. Like we had Sanjana ma'am taking all Marketing Monday sessions last entire year for all the guys who went to IIMs as well. So they will be taking care for you also. So make sure you guys get me that call and we will convert it for you. All right, I hope the video was helpful for all of you guys, and in case if you have any doubts or questions, drop in the comments. And if you are still thinking where to start the IIFT exam preparation, get on board right now. And if you are not sure whether it's IIFT or which exams, check out the CAT intensive course. It will help you to prepare for all the exams. All right, all the best. Bye bye, take care.